Hello everyone! In this episode of our Adobe Illustrator series, From Beginner to Expert, we'll be exploring the selection tools. Today, we will learn about the selection tool and the direct selection tool. We have learned the basic knowledge in our previous lessons, but from this chapter we will move on to more interesting and applicable lessons. Today we will learn how to work with our selection tools, that is, how to select, move, resize, or rotate objects. We will also discuss how to change the anchor points of our objects with the direct selection tool. So, let's get started. First, we draw several rectangles in Illustrator. We now have two rectangles in our field, and you can see from the control panel above that one rectangle is active, but I want to select another one, but the other tool is currently active. First, let's press the V key on the keyboard or select the selection tool from the toolbar. This tool is used to select objects. The first feature of this tool is to select objects. Another feature of this tool is that it moves the selected objects. We select objects with the selection tool and move them by dragging them to the ground. If several objects are selected, all of them can be used together. When the selection tool is active and you move your cursor near the corners of the object, you will see a resizing cursor, allowing you to adjust the size of the object. If you want to maintain the proportions while resizing, you can hold down the Shift and Alt keys on the keyboard. If there is no control bar, we can activate it by selecting the command Show Bounding Box from the View section. We can also use Shift plus Control plus B as a shortcut. Additionally, it is possible to rotate objects. When you move the cursor to the corners of the object, it changes to a rotation cursor, enabling you to rotate the object. By holding down the Shift key, you can rotate the objects in 45-degree increments. Now, let's move on to duplicating objects. After selecting an object with the selection tool, you can press the Alt key and drag to create a copy of the object. Now let's delete our rectangles and create a new shape. This shape will be a circle. We select the ellipse tool from the toolbar to create it. Next, we'll talk about the direct selection tool. You can activate it by pressing the A key on the keyboard or by selecting it from the toolbar. This tool is used to change the shape of objects. With the direct selection tool, you can select and move anchor points of an object to modify its shape. In addition to these points, you can also use the pen tool to further adjust the shapes of objects. For example, you can create new forms by adjusting these points in an ellipse object. These tools will help you manage your designs more precisely and creatively. So, in this lesson, we got familiar with the selection tools. In the next lesson, we will apply what we've learned in more detail. Until then, practice and experiment with what you've learned. See you next time, friends! Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment. See you soon!